everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Lydia Nakazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into the VTuber Newsy news. Before we do, I have a couple announcements. Okay, announcement 1. My upload schedule will be different over the next 30 days as I have some Japanese ESL students coming to stay with me who are studying English abroad. I will be working hard to get content up as frequently as possible, but please be patient if the upload schedule is a little slower or inconsistent over the next 30 days. I usually publish videos in the morning. However, I'll likely have to shift to the afternoon, so I appreciate your support during this time. Meow, meow. My live streaming schedule will also change to begin at 12:30 p.m. EST instead of 7 p.m. EST. And announcement 2. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my sub-channels here, as it would really help me out a lot. Thank you, thank you. Meow, meow. Okay, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. Here we go. This is posted on the NIJISANJI subreddit, posted by OKRutabaker7229, says, Japanese Nijisisters are outraged by the collaboration between Nintendo and Hololive. And here it says, well, it's always the same. Sisters was under the delusion that Nintendo would appreciate the Nijilivers did not stream Pal World and slandered Hololive, which streamed Pal World. However, Nintendo officially offered a Nintendo World Tournament deal to Hololive following its prize offer for the Hololive Mario Kart Tournament earlier in the year. The crazies are furious about this. They do not seem to realize that these slanders are seen by Nintendo and all other companies. And then here it says, it was entirely in people's heads that Nintendo cared that much about Power World. The developers even said they didn't get so much as a whiff of legal questions from Nintendo. It's just another monster taming game that happened to blow up, but a lot of people refuse to see it as a genre instead of just a Pokemon and ripoff. All right, this is the tweet actually from Nintendo. It says, topic, Hololive members compete in Famicom Tournament. The Nintendo World Championships Hololive Famicom Tournament will be broadcast live at 8 p.m. on July 29th. So this is actually from Nintendo. So this is like a dream collaboration. Look at this. This is posted actually on Nintendo website, nintendo.com. Hololive members will compete in the Famicom Tournament, and the Nintendo World Championships Hololive Famicom Tournament will be broadcast live. Okay, and then, yeah, there we go. And these are the participants. We got Pecora, we got Ukayu, we got Korone, and we got Luna. So, and then the tournament will be hosted by Fubuki here. And then this is the controller that they're going to be using. So, yes, there you go. That's absolutely incredible. Well-deserved Hololive, well-deserved. Yes, the Nijisisters, obviously, clearly mad about this pretty incredible collab. So yeah, if you can score a collab with Nintendo, I feel like you've made it in the world. Well done. Absolutely incredible. All right, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is posted on the NIJISANJI subreddit, and this is posted by Sleeping Koi, and it says, the merchandise line celebrating Dog and Cat Day, featuring a group of livers dressed in dog and cat costumes, but Shiba, an actual dog VTuber of NIJISANJI, is not a part of it. So here's... So poor Shiba has been absolutely forgotten about in their own company. Are you surprised? Obviously, Shiba's very upset. There's lots of question marks. They're super like, what the heck? I'm literally a dog. I am literally a dog. So anyways, if you don't believe me, here is Shiba's actual Twitter/X account, and they are affiliated with any color. So it says, I'm a black Shiba Inu from NIJISANJI. I am 8 years old. I can talk. I rule the world with popcorn. Man, can you say missed opportunity? But a missed opportunity in your own company. Hello. Hello. You could have had him right here in the middle. It's a little ridiculous. See what the Redditors got to say. This is kind of funny. Imagine being a literal dog VTuber and not being part of an animal event over people with human models wearing animal ears. Wow, she found out the same time everybody else did, huh? Seems on par for Niji. Yeah, pretty much. Another liver who got snubbed from an event that would have been perfect for them, huh? Why is this such a reoccurring pattern? Anyways, absolutely ridiculous. This poor guy... Oh my god, I feel terrible. Like my brain's exploding. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is posted on the NIJISANJI subreddit, and this is posted by MioSky00. And they say, what happened? What happened? So this is Ver Vermilion. So who's Ver Vermilion? They are a male English virtual YouTuber affiliated with NIJISANJI 7th Wave Exio. Why are we talking about Ver? So this is posted on the NIJISANJI subreddit and posted by MioSky00 saying, what happened? Kind of sad to see something like this from someone who's pretty chill and free from drama, unlike his edgelord of a genmate. Here it says, there is no one to blame but my lack of competence and marketability, so please let your frustration out on me. And look forward to the many things to come. So this is a very sad tweet, guys. So NIJI has this ability to make all of their talents feel like garbage. They have this ability to like whittle down your self-esteem and be like, if you leave, you'll never find a company as good enough as us. So we've seen countless ex-NIJI members who are absolutely like broken people. So to me, seeing this kind of sad tweet makes sense. It makes sense because he's like, the only person to blame is myself. It's like, dude, you're part of a corporation. The corporation's supposed to help you. The corporation's like, hey, you know what? You're not getting the numbers. Let's try. Why don't we do this? Or why don't we try this? Like, that's the whole point of being in a corporation. They're supposed to help you. So it's like, so the fact that corporation's like, the only person you have to blame is yourself. It's like, oh my God, dude, like this is very sad. Like if you're an indie, if you're an indie, you have to look within yourself. You're like, shit, I'm really not doing enough. Obviously talking to myself, but like, yeah, it's like, man, if you're part of a corporation, you literally have marketing departments. You have these people to help you. And if they're not helping you, why are you even part of this corporation? Anyways, it makes no sense to me. This poor guy is not having a good time. Let's see what some of the people on Reddit gotta say. All right, who made Kaicho act this way? I understand if his humor and content isn't for everyone, but if people are putting him down, that's wrong. At the very least, he has a fan base that isn't toxic or violent to one another. Wow, holy moly. Ver was broken down by the black company. See, that's exactly what I was thinking too. I'm just like, wow. Like this sounds like a person with very low self-esteem. This sounds like a person who's very sad. It's saddening to see talents genuinely believe that they are unmarketable due to what NIJI tells them. I hope things get better for him. And it's sad. And yes, I know he's a part of NIJI, but at the same time, no one should be made to feel like they're garbage. Mental health is so important. And in the VTuber realm, mental health takes an absolute toll. So hopefully Ver is able to maybe come out of this, maybe leave NIJI. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is Hizaki Gamma. So who is Hizaki Gamma? Hizaki Gamma was a male Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with HOLOSTARS, debuting under the unit UPROAR. Why are we talking about Hizaki Gamma? Well, Hololive has fired someone. This is released by Cover, and it was released on Friday, July 19th, 2024. It says, announcement regarding termination of contract with Hizaki Gamma. We would like to express our sincere gratitude for your continuous support of Hololive Production. We regret to announce that as of July 17th, 2024, we have terminated our virtual YouTuber master agreement with Hizaki Gamma of HOLOSTARS. As a result of discussion between Hizaki Gamma and management, we have determined that it has become difficult to continue managing and supporting him, and, with agreement from the talent, we have decided termination of the contract with him. To all of our fans and partners, we deeply appreciate all of the great support you have provided throughout the activities that Hizaki Gamma has engaged in since his debut in March 2022. We will be closing Hizaki Gamma's YouTube channel and membership by the end of August 2024. We hope for your continued support and patronage of the talents of Hololive Production as well as our company. Thank you, Cover Corp. Okay, all right, let's try to read into this a little bit further. It seems like it's become difficult continuing managing and supporting him. And the thing is, like, when you leave things very vague, people tend to have to jump to their own conclusions, right? Like, who knows what happened to this guy, right? Maybe did he become a diva? Did he have some sort of like problem? Who knows? Like, we have no idea. When it's left this vague, it's really confusing. So let's see what the people on Reddit, let's see if they have any more interesting perspectives. So this is on the Kudosanji subreddit. This is posted by Enthusiasm Plane 834. It says, seriously, what happened now? And this is just a screenshot of the termination that we just saw. So let's see what some of the people got to say. It says, final message from Gamma. Translation of the message sourced from HOLOSTAR sub. Regarding the termination of my contract, I sincerely apologize to all HOLOSTAR members, fans, and the Hololive Production management who have supported me so far for the trouble and anxiety caused by my own lack of self-discipline. I have been permitted to post this statement after consulting with management, so I would like to convey this message. To all the Gamma assistants, the approximately 2 years of activity have truly been like a dream, and the time spent with all the assistants was a happy and irreplaceable period. I devoted myself wholeheartedly to activities over the past few days, aiming for the goals we talked about together, but I deeply apologize that I must say goodbye in this way. Thank you to everyone who supported my clumsy self. I will continue to love everyone from now on. Thank you very much for supporting Hizaki Gamma until now. To everyone who's been involved and supported my activities so far, I apologize for the sudden and unexpected goodbye in this manner. I am grateful that you interacted with me warmly even before my debut. The memories with you all are treasures for my life. Thank you very much, Hizaki Gamma. I mean, it sounds very like sad and like sudden. And like usually if it's like something nice, like, you know, like say if it's like, oh, you know, like, hey, I'm gonna go, you know, work on some new adventures, or like I'm starting a family, or, you know, anything like that, like, is more positive. But this seems really troubling. You don't get fired for no reason. He has a lack of self-discipline. So what does a lack of self-discipline mean? What does that mean? Could be anything, right? So anyways, this person says, I don't think there's an NDA breach because they would be more explicit. Maybe a smaller contract breach and disagreements of some points of it. Yeah, the difficult to manage part in the notice plus lack of discipline in Gamma's message suggests he did something that he can't refute or defend. Okay. If that's true, then oh well, guess he took responsibility and take that termination. Hope he goes indie in the future. And then here it says, the lack of self-discipline makes me think of substance abuse, and that's why they're keeping the termination vague to protect him. And this person says, it could be lots of things. Substance abuse, constantly missing meetings or obligations and not responding to management. It could be the most mundane stuff ever. We will never know. So like I said, not a whole lot of information. Mostly speculation at this point. Nothing is confirmed. So here is on the KuroSanji subreddit, it says how much different the CEO of the two companies are. Yagu posted a tweet, and this is just a screenshot of the tweet. And it says here, so Yagu is the CEO, and this is his actual statement saying, thank you for all your hard work, Gamma-kun. Thank you to all the fans who supported us. Although it's unfortunate, I will keep in my heart Gamma's achievement so far. We hope you continue to support UPROAR. So that's very kind. However, you know who doesn't like this, guys? The Nijisisters. The Nijisisters got something to say. So this is posted on the KuroSanji subreddit, and this is posted by Ill Interaction 7594. It says, Nijisisters angry and making speculation about Gamma termination. So here it says, Nijisisters is currently angry because they want explanation why Gamma got terminated, despite that Gamma said on his goodbye note that lack of self-control and Yagu farewell tweet. Still, they don't believe that, and making stories that cover wanted out all graduated and terminated Holo talents. Gamma, Mel, Magumi, Vesper, Karo, and Miyabi. When cover terminating a talent because of breaking contract means to Nijisister is cover did something bad or having a beef with their talents and wanted them out. It shows how hypocrite they are when they're calling out Holo fans, and those who criticize any color are delusional and making up stories, but when bad news happening in Holo, they suddenly wake up and start speculating / making up stories just to fulfill hate feelings to Hololive and Holo fans, and also their way to make revenge to what's happening on Niji until the last February until now. So this is a screenshot. They retweeted Yagu and saying, I'm sorry, but do people not realize this sugary stuff is pure PR fluff when he's doing this after terminating someone? Whispers. Not to be controversial, but I think the reason there was no grad is because they wanted homie out of there. And considering he had plans, I'm doubting he did. It matches a pattern they have unfortunately set. It sucks because, like, all criticism for that company, only dedicated fans will remember, and others will swiftly move on to whatever wisp of bad NIJISANJI news. So what this Nijisister is trying to say is that Yagu's tweet is BS, and it's all flowery words because, you know, at the end of the day, someone still got fired. While that's true, I mean, like, nobody likes getting fired. It's not a fun experience. As someone who's been fired many times in my life, it's not a vibe, right? But however, I think sometimes there's things that happen behind the curtain that maybe as fans we don't fully understand, right? There's a lot of pressures that are involved with being a entertainer. Like, if we're gonna compare the two companies, right? If I was the talent getting fired, I'd rather be fired from Cover Corp because they're like, hey, thank you so much, Lady Nakazawa, you did great, and you know, we're wishing you all the best. However, if I was fired by, you know, any color, they'd be like, Lily Nekozawa sneezed on stream at this timestamp. Lily Nekozawa didn't throw out her garbage. Well, she left some garbage on her desk. Lily Nekozawa parked in the parking spot that wasn't allotted to her. Lily Nekozawa showed up 2 minutes late. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of... It's very interesting to see the two different companies and how they deal with the firings, right? It's interesting that the Nijisisters are like suddenly like, oh my God, time to take down cover. You know, it's odd. Otherwise, long story short, the Nijisisters are like salivating, trying to take advantage of this. They're like, nom, 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 nom. So let's see what one of the people on Reddit got to say. The CEO is wishing the employee they fired well. Ew, disgusting. Exactly. And here it says, Niji sociopaths are so used to character assassinations and smear campaigns, they are flabbergasted when a CEO does basic PR thanks for someone that has been let go. It's true, yeah. They're right, that's PR fluff, but boilerplate language is exactly what a professional business should use in a termination notice. Mudslinging and character assassination, on the other hand, have no place in a business setting. They look petty and ungrateful, and even in a hypothetical case where they're factually accurate, will still make potential employees think twice about working for a company. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. Okay, so this is Bao the Whale. You'll recognize Bao. She's just a jiggly whale VTuber. What's happening with Bao? Bao is running into some problems with YouTube. So let's take a look. Bao says, I've had 3 different videos get demonetized and complete takedowns since the beginning of this week. Can a real human please review these claims? This video was a footage of me being given an educational tour around an animal sanctuary. How the tour guide says, quote, you can't pet them like a dog. They don't want to be touched. It has been flagged as adult content. So if you actually watch the video, it's just like she is actually in an animal sanctuary. I think they're in like the fox's den. There's 2 animals and they're doing stuff. However, it's just for a second, and the fact that it's been flagged as adult content is a little bit strange, considering that YouTube has YouTube Kids, which is meant specifically for kids, and then the YouTube Regular, which is meant for ages like 13 and up, right? So you guys could probably look out on your street and see 2 dogs probably doing the same thing. And it's a little bit ridiculous that this has been flagged as adult content. Bao is obviously very upset by this. So we're going to keep going. Okay. This clip got completely taken down, whereas the entire VOD with the exact same content has yet to be flagged for anything. The clip's channel was issued a warning, and the next step is a strike with 0 warning. This YouTube short was age restricted despite no actual adult content. Appeal immediately rejected within minutes. This is the one in question. It says it's been flagged. This content is inappropriate for some users. It's a little bit ridiculous how much YouTube is like, they're doing like a VTuber takedown essentially. So many VTubers have had their stuff flagged, and it's really crazy. So Bao says, how is this even remotely fair? There was 0 adult content in this video at all. And here it says, hi, Bao the Whale. After manually reviewing your video, we've confirmed that it isn't suitable for all advertisers. As a result, it will continue to be run with limited or no ads. For the video, Who Let Bao in a Zoo. Your video remains playable and is still eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Premium. Oh, wow, thanks. Wow, great. You can find the information about the advertiser-friendly guidelines here. And if you're based in EU and disagree with this video, there's additional resolution options available to you. And of course, they get the canned, we understand how important this is to you, and we're going to pass this along for another look. It may take a couple of days before we have an update, but we'll let you know when we have one. Anyways, this has always been a problem. YouTube, for some reason, you're not able to contact them at all unless you have to @ them on Twitter. This is dumb. Like, you would think that someone as big as Bao would have like their own personal YouTube assistant. It's just really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous how YouTube is really coming down on VTubers. And anyways, it just sucks. It sucks for Bao. Like, it's going to the zoo. Come on, man. Going to the zoo. Are you for real? It's frustrating for sure. YouTube as a platform is just becoming a really, really frustrating place to be. But there is no competitor. And this is a problem, guys. When a company has a monopoly, they get to run the roost. You know what I mean? When there's competitors, it makes healthy competition. It makes for more fairness as a consumer. Okay, on to our next piece of newsy news. All right. AERI Alien VTuber. This is their Twitter/X account, and they've been going through some stuff with YouTube. They have had some success, but man, did it take a lot of effort. Let's take a look. So AERI says, my channels were falsely mass reported by a jealous creator / her fans on YouTube in May, but then I got my channels back in July. I see other people suffer with YouTube removals and reporting, so I want to share my chain of events. I hope it helps other VTubers. So if you're a VTuber, pay attention. All right. AERI says, got mass reported by another creator / her fans. YouTube removed my main channel for / nudity. All of my other channels were removed for spam / impersonation. We saw this happen, remember? I didn't actually violate any of these policies. Other channels being removed for spam impersonation, we've seen this happen within the VTuber sphere. So it's interesting that YouTube is proceeding this way. I sent in appeals and got denied. Contacted YouTube any way I could, even through other Google features. The quote safety team said I'd already been denied, so that's that. I hired a lawyer. Lawyer said that this is exceedingly common, and they have had many clients who get falsely reported and removed by their quote competitors, other creators on YouTube, with no way to actually contact YouTube. Lawyer confirmed that all reported / content monitoring is automated and that the majority of non-violating removals are due to illegitimate reporting. Lawyer contacted YouTube and their legal team. YouTube automated their legal team recently, maybe within the last 1 to 2 years. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. My legal team, after weeks, finally got someone at YouTube. All but one channel was returned. Working on the last one because YouTube returned someone else's YouTube as if it were mine, LOL. ... They are so unorganized. This is, oh guys, this is the problem with like hiring AI to do this kind of stuff. You need a human being. You need human eyes on this stuff. When it comes to legal stuff, everything's open for interpretation. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous that they've automated their... Who automates their legal department? Let's continue. AERI says, please share this with other creators who've struggled with YouTube reports / removals. This is the extent I and many others have had to go because YouTube promises partner benefits that they don't uphold, such as creator support contact. YouTube is very broken. Yes, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that this juggernaut of a company can't have a human panel of lawyers. It can't have a human panel of people. Like, everything's being automated. Like, are you kidding? And then AERI says, some folks are interested in the cost. It depends on the legal team you hire. I paid for their time to write a demand letter to reinstate my YouTube, their work to contact YouTube, and cease and desist to the VTuber who targeted me. Wow. And then it says, same VTuber who still denies her involvement, even though my lawyer has all the evidence that she did it. Proof that you can just be existing and creating content, yet someone online will criminally target you with no remorse. Oh my God, AERI, that is terrible. She says, there's a lot of legal options when hiring a lawyer, but what you'd be hiring is called a demand letter to the platform that removed your content. Mine was a bit more expensive as well, as there was a cease and desist letter to the VTuber who targeted me and caused all this. Wow. And then when she went looking, she just started searching for social media lawyers. And then someone says, is it impossible to get your channel back unless you hire a lawyer? AERI says, I didn't have any other options, and it took a large chunk of my income. Apparently, a lot of YouTubers have to do this. It's the only thing they found thus far that, and maybe if you have connections with someone inside YouTube, it can help, but that's almost it. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Poor AERI. AERI had to go through a lot. Anyways, AERI, thank you so much for sharing your story. It's nice that a VTuber finally got, you know, they got their channel back. It's absolutely incredible. What a feat. But man, the fact that like it almost like bankrupts people because you're like, hey, I gotta go toe to toe with this juggernaut. It's like a David and Goliath situation trying to get your channel back. Like it's ridiculous. And like who knows? Like YouTube could probably like do it again, right? Like this is the part of VTubing that kind of sucks, is that you have to, in order to protect yourself, in order to protect your brand, you have to diversify over many platforms. This has happened to me too, where like, for example, I showed on one of my streams on Twitch, I showed my boba mousepad that was for sale on Uwu Market, and I had someone flag it as inappropriate content, and my entire VOD was deleted. And I had done the news section that day, and I was like so miffed. However, luckily that day I was restreaming to YouTube, so I was able to capture it via my YouTube. But this is the crappy part about being a YouTube, is that sometimes people will just hate you for existing. For your own protection as a VTuber, it is recommended that you restream to multiple platforms because of something like this. Like who knows? Like even Twitch, sometimes they change the rules and like suddenly, based on what the rules that we changed today and your stream from last 2 years, we're flagging you and we're taking your stuff down. AERI, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And it's good to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, as long as you have enough money to hire a lawyer. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is a new VTuber agency, and they are called Variance Project. And Variance Project launch. Welcome to the Variance Project, a VTubing agency dedicated to storytelling and our talents' growth. More announcements coming soon. So if you go to their website, this is Variance. They are based in the Netherlands. So it was like, oh, okay, that could be interesting. But so you're like, okay, this is a really nice website, man. Wow. Like, holy moly. Like their website's gorgeous and everything's very beautiful, right? So like I've said before, sometimes things don't just come out of nowhere. You know, content creators don't just come out of nowhere. Companies just don't come out of nowhere. Usually something happens, right? You have to start, right? It's most of the time people on the internet, they start off doing something, you know, they learn, they fail, and then they move on. And then usually from the failures, you learn how to become more successful, and then bam, right? So why am I telling you all this? Okay. So Variance actually came from somewhere else. So if you look on Variance's X, it says, notice of rebrand from DigiLive to Variance. It says, thank you, DigiLive, announcing the transition to Variance Project. More special announcements coming soon. So it says, notice regarding DigiLive's name change to Variance. So this is a statement that was released on July 16th. It's saying, today we are announcing a new beginning, a rebrand from DigiLive Production to Variance Project. Our old name of DigiLive was rooted in our enjoyment of VTubers, especially those from Hololive and VShojo. While this name served us well during our learning phase, we are now committed to pursuing this project with our different standards and greater professionalism. Fortunately, we were early into our journey, so our change of goals didn't affect us as we did not hold any auditions prior. Now with Variance Project, we aim to provide VTubing through a different format, one that emphasizes our universe's development influenced by VTubers in our community. We hope that you'll receive us warmly. More announcements coming. Thank you. And thank you to DigiLive. So yes, so Variance came from DigiLive, and this is DigiLive. Well, it was. Anyways, this was the WordPress. For some reason, this is still up. But anyways, so yeah, that is who that is. So it's a new agency. It doesn't seem like it's a battle royale. It seems pretty pleasant. Obviously, we have to proceed with cautious optimism. All right, and that is the end of the VTuber Newsy News. However, Lydia Nichozawa's got someone for the VTuber Spotlight. That's right, we have Pixxl. Okay, so Pixxl is a puppy VTuber. So Pixxl says, hello, welcome to the Boardwalk. My name is Pixxl. I'm a dog VTuber. I'm high energy, happy-go-lucky pup who's doing her best to make you smile. So this is a Pixxl on her Twitter/X account. And here is an adorable intro video. This is from her Twitch account.
Welcome. Thank you for stopping by the Boardwalk. My name is Pixxlistic. I am this realm's guardian. Here at the Boardwalk, we have fun all day under the sun. And at night, we have the absolute best tests of courage. And even though I am the biggest scaredy
What is a test of courage?
Scaredy pup, I welcome you to try and scare me.
No! Oh god. Oh god. That is terrifying. No thank you. Wow.
If you ever need something to scare or want to have a good time, you're always welcome here at the Boardwalk. I hope you all have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness, she's so cute! All right, so that is Pixxlistic. Please make sure to follow her on Twitter/X and also on Twitch as well. Okay, that's it, guys. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. Please make sure to check out my other channels, Lydia VTuber Plays, Lydia Nichozawa Clips, and Lydia Nichozawa Cooks. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and thumbs up and ring the bell for any future notifications. So Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you all have a great day. And please wish me luck with these Japanese ESL kids that are staying with me. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join me at Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!